So we'll get started in child's pose toward the back of your mat. Big toes touching, knees are wide, arms crawl all the way out toward the top. You can take these first few moments to just kind of settle in. Friday afternoon as we're streaming this, I want you to take a moment and think about how today feels versus how the beginning of the week felt. See where things are ending and take a moment to compare them to where things started. Every time I take class recently, I feel like the instructor gives me a lot of freedom to back out. And most of the time I think that's a great thing when we're given options and reminded that it's not always about being strong or pushing harder or faster. But this week, anytime someone has given me an out, I've taken it, even if I didn't really need it. And so I'm gonna spend the next 40 minutes coming from the mindset or coming from a space of continuing to show up. You made it here onto your mat, that's great. But that's not gonna be enough today. We're gonna try to dig just a little bit deeper, hold ourselves accountable, and keep ourselves moving even when it starts to get a little uncomfortable. Take one more full round of breath all the way in through your nose. All the way out. Roll yourself up to tabletop. Start to take a few rounds of cat and cow. Belly to the floor, gaze lifts. Chin to chest, round your upper back. Belly to the floor, your breath in. Chin to chest, round your back. One more each way. And then tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Feel that first big stretch in your hamstrings, and then start to energize the muscles in your arms. Hug your triceps into your biceps and reach your hands heavy into the mat. Together, take a deep breath in. And take a deep breath out. Full inhale. Full exhale. This time, roll to high plank on your breath in. Press back, downward facing dog on your breath out. High plank on your inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. One more time, high plank on your breath in. Chaturanga on your breath out. Upward facing dog as you inhale. Downward facing dog as you exhale. Walk your hands back towards your feet, ragdoll at the back of your mat. Soft bend in your knees, grab opposite elbows, take a little sway from side to side. Get comfortable with being at the back of your mat. Release your hands, bring that sway to a pause. Slowly roll yourself to stand. Feel your ab muscles draw you all the way back up. Sweep your arms up overhead one time, full breath in. Hands to heart center, eyes closed on your breath out. We take just a moment here to set an intention, something to remind us why it's okay that it gets a little uncomfortable sometimes. A reason to keep working, a reason to stay in it. Together, take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Sweep your arms up overhead, mountain pose on your inhale. Forward fold on your exhale. Walk your hands out to high plank as you breathe in. Walk your hands back towards your feet, ragdoll on your breath out. Roll yourself to stand, mountain pose, arms sweep up. Forward fold, bow over your legs. Walk your hands out, high plank on your breath in. Walk your hands right back in. Forward fold to back of the mat, breath out. Mountain pose, rise up, reach up. Forward fold, soften over the legs. High plank on your breath in. This time chaturanga on your breath out. Upward facing dog, full breath in. Downward facing dog, full breath out. Nice and slow, walk your hands back and towards your feet. Forward fold to the back of the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Rise up, mountain pose on your inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Walk your hands out, high plank on your breath in. Chaturanga on your breath out. Upward facing dog, fill up. Downward facing dog, empty out. Walk your hands back towards your feet, halfway lift on your inhale. Fold back down, exhale. One more time like that, rise up, mountain pose on your breath in. Forward fold on your breath out, high plank, walk your hands out, inhale. Chaturanga on your exhale, upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Take a deep sigh out through your mouth. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out. Walk your hands back towards your feet, ragdoll at the back of the mat. And head hangs heavy. We're gonna roll ourselves all the way up to mountain pose. Pull your right knee into your chest. Good start. Nice, balancing here, right knee pulls in, squeeze the muscles in your left leg. We stay for one more big inhale. One more big exhale. Right foot to the top of the mat. High lunge on your breath in. Inhale. Sink a little lower on the exhale. One more time, reach up. Plant your hands, flow to downward facing dog. Walk our hands back in toward our feet. Start to roll yourself up to mountain. Draw your left knee in toward your chest. Draw your belly button in tight. Squeeze the muscles in your right leg. One more round of breath. Big step to the top of the mat. High lunge. Left foot in front. Rise onto the ball of the back foot. Reach up a little higher. Breathe in. Sink low into the left knee. Breathe out. One more time. Inhale. Plant your hands, flow to downward facing dog. Exhale. And there's a chance for you to catch another breath in and a chance for you to take another breath out. You make those feel like they belong to you. Walk your hands in towards your feet, forward fold. Slowly roll yourself to mountain. Right knee draws all the way in towards your chest. Now take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out, right foot to the top of the mat. High lunge on your inhale. Warrior two on your exhale. Peaceful warrior, breathe in. Flow to downward facing dog, breathe out. Beautiful, hands walk back towards your feet. Forward fold at the back of the mat. We roll all the way to stand, left knee to your chest. One breath in, one breath out. Big step off of the right foot. High lunge at the top of the mat. Inhale. Warrior two. Exhale. Peaceful warrior. Breathe in. Vinyasa, downward facing dog. Breathe out. Let's in down dog. Take an inhale. Fill up. Take an exhale. Let it go. Check in with the parts that are starting to feel small or repetitive, the things that we could easily forget, and decide to make them a little stronger this time. Hands walk back in towards your feet, forward fold. Roll yourself to mountain pose, right knee rises into your chest. Take one breath in. Take one breath out, high lunge at the top of your mat, right foot forward. Stay. Reach your arms forward, breathe in. Pull your heart open, breathe out. Reach forward on your inhale. Pull your heart open on your exhale. Last time, reach forward on your breath in. Warrior two, left heel drops, left arm opens, breath out. Peaceful warrior. Vinyasa, the downward facing dog. It's so repetitive, it's so easy to check out and to just go through the motions. But today I want you to really feel each one of those movements. Connect your breath to the body. Walk your hands in towards your feet, roll yourself to stand. Left knee to your chest, rise up. High lunge, left foot forward. Stay. Reach your arms forward, breathe in. Open up the chest, breathe out. Gotta reach forward, inhale. Cactus the elbows, exhale. One more time, reach forward, breathe in. Warrior two, breathe out. Peaceful warrior. Vinyasa, the downward facing dog. Stay connected, stay in it. Feel the chaturanga, feel yourself press away from the ground. And then feel yourself settle in down dog. Deep breath in through your nose. Deep sigh out through your mouth. forward fold. Roll yourself to stand, right knee to your chest. One time, breathe in. Right foot forward, high lunge on your breath out. Arms reach forward, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Peaceful warrior, right arm up and back. Skandasana to the back of the mat. Bend your left leg, straighten your right. Take your Skandasana to the top of the mat. Bend your right knee, straighten your left. All the way to the back of the mat, runner's lunge. Frame your left foot, reach your right leg back. Take one deep breath in through the nose. One deep breath out. Left leg flies high, three-legged dog on your breath in. Cheetah, left knee to nose, breath out. 3-point inhale. Cheetah, knee to nose, exhale. One more time, 3-point, breathe in. Left foot forward, runner's lunge, breath out. Chair pose, right foot meets your left. Arms sweep up. Okay, before they get tired, energize the arms. Reach them all the way up. Stay for 2 deep breaths. One more time, breathe in. Forward fold on your breath out. Halfway lift, inhale. Step or jump back, chaturanga on your exhale. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. In through your nose, fill up. Out through your mouth, cool off. Walk your hands in towards your feet. Roll yourself to stand. Left knee rises towards your chest. Take a big inhale. Left foot forward, high lunge on your exhale. Reach forward, breathe in. Warrior two, breathe out. Peaceful warrior. Skandasana to the front of the mat. Bend the right knee, straighten the left. Skandasana to the back of the mat. Bend the left knee, straighten the right. To the top of the mat, runner's lunge. Frame your right foot, lengthen the left. And then energize right here. Keep the legs engaged. Keep pushing the mat away. Right leg flies high, three-legged dog, breathe in. Cheetah, knee to nose, breathe out. 3-point, fill up. Cheetah, knee to nose, empty. Once more, 3-point, breathe in. Runner's lunge, right foot forward, breathe in. Chair pose, feet together, arms rise. And it's so easy to try to make this softer, right? To try to feel it a little less. But today, I want you to try to feel it even more. Squeeze the legs together, energize the fingertips all the way up toward the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. Bow forward, breathe out. Halfway lift, inhale. Vinyasana, downward facing dog, exhale. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Walk your hands in towards your feet, forward fold. Rise up, right knee to your chest. Take a deep breath in. Right foot steps forward, high lunge on your breath out. Reach forward, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Peaceful warrior. Skandasana, back of the mat, left knee bends. Skandasana, top of the mat, right knee bends. Twisting low lunge to the back, right hand down, left arm high. Push into your right hand, roll your heart open toward the ceiling. Wild thing, left toes drop behind the right leg. Heart rolls open, full breath in. Cheetah, left knee to nose, breath out. 3-point on your inhale. Cheetah, knee to nose, exhale. 3-point, breathe in. Cheetah, knee to nose, breathe out. Once more, 3-point. Runner's lunge, left foot forward. Rise up, high lunge, full breath in. Warrior two, breath out. Peaceful warrior. Side angle. Left forearm, left thigh. Right hand rises. And then check in with that left arm. If you're resting into it, if it feels really comfy here, push away from the left forearm. Lift your ear away from your shoulder. 2 more breaths. One more time. Take the right hand, square yourself off, diver's lunge, both arms sweep back. Airplane, right leg rises, heart opens up to the top of the mat. 2 breaths. Once more, breathe in. Breathe out, right toes reach to the back, high lunge. Shift on to the right foot, pull your left knee to your chest at the back of the mat. We stay for 3. For 2, right peace fingers hook your left big toe. Stretch the left leg out. You can take the left arm, circle it to the back of the mat. I know it's a tight stretch. And instead of just doing this because that's okay, try to reach a little further. And hold yourself accountable. You showed up and now we keep showing up every time. Once more, full breath in. Full breath out. Feet together, mountain pose on your inhale. Bow forward over your legs. Exhale. Separate your feet, hips width distance. Place your hands together at your low back. Reach your knuckles toward the top of the mat. Let your head hang down. Check in. How do you feel right now versus when we started? Are you taking the easy way out on some of the poses, or are you really trying to explore, really trying to find where you can create a little more strength? Release your hands down to the mat. Roll yourself to stand mountain pose. Breathe in. Forward fold. Breathe out. Walk it out. High plank on your inhale. Chaturanga on your exhale. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Walk your hands in towards your feet. Forward fold to the back of the mat. We roll to mountain pose. Left knee to our chest. Big breath in. Left foot forward, high lunge, breath out. Reach forward, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Peaceful warrior. Skandasana, right knee bends. Skandasana, left knee bends. To the top of the mat, twisting low lunge, left hand down, right arm high. Press away from the floor, create more twist in the center of the body. Wild thing, right toes drop behind the left. Heart rolls open, inhale. Shida knee to nose, exhale. 3-point, breathe in. Shida knee to nose, breathe out. 3-point. Shida knee to nose. Last time, 3-legged dog. Right foot forward, runner's lunge. High lunge, full breath in. Warrior two, breath out. Peaceful. Side angle. Right forearm, right thigh. Fingertips reach up. Every breath in and every breath out gives you a different feeling. We notice another muscle tighten. We notice another muscle lengthen. Think today about staying in it, even when you would rather it be easier. Last time, breathe in. Breathe out, roll the left side down to the mat. Diver's lunge, arms sweep back. Airplane onto the right leg, lift the left. Arms sweep back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. High lunge, left foot steps back, arms sweep up. We move to the back of the mat, right knee to your chest. Left peace fingers, right big toe. Start with the leg and then add in the arm. And then add in more height, and then add in more twist. Keep looking for a little bit more today. 2 more times. Once more, breathe in. Mountain pose, feet together, hands at heart center. And close the eyes. Check back in with that intention that you set in the very beginning of class. Reason, that feeling, that thing that we're looking for that reminds us it's okay if it takes a little bit of work to get there. So if your arms up overhead, breathe in. Fold forward over the legs, breathe out. High plank on your inhale. Chaturanga on your exhale. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Walk your hands in towards your feet, forward fold. Right knee rises into your chest as you stand, breathe in. High lunge, right foot forward, breathe out. Reach forward, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Peaceful warrior, breathe in. Skandasana, back of the mat, bend the left leg, straighten the right. Good Skandasana, top of the mat. Twisting low lunge to the back. Right hand down, left arm high. We press right to wild thing. Left toes behind the right leg, heart rolls open. Shida, left knee to nose. 3-point, breathe in. Shida, knee to nose, breathe out. 3-point. Shida, tighter abs. One more time, 3-point and stay. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Flip your dog. Right, take whatever you felt in Wild Thing and add to it. Press higher. Feel a bigger stretch through the abs. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out. Left leg high, unflip. Left foot forward, runner's lunge. High lunge, breathe in. Warrior two, breathe out. Peaceful warrior. Half moon. Left hand down, right side rises. And then maybe you start to pick that left hand up off the ground. Just 1 second at a time. Practicing letting the left leg hold it all up. Beautiful. We take one more big inhale. Warrior two on your exhale. Straighten your legs, reach up on your breath in. Goddess pose on your breath out. Straight arms, straight legs. Goddess pose, sink low. Once more, straight arms, straight legs. Goddess pose, stay right here. Right where the legs start to feel it, right where they start to talk to you. And then breathe through that feeling in your legs for 5. For 4, decide to stay even though it's tough. For 3, 2, straight arms, straight legs, breathe in. Warrior two, top of the mat, breathe out. Peaceful warrior, standing split. Frame your right foot, lift your left. Kundalini squat, knees hug together. Standing split, lift and stretch. Kundalini squat, hug together. Knees lift and stretch. One more time, Kundalini squat. Hug it in low and hold. Hands to heart center, flatten your back. Power up, warrior three. Even if you fall out of it, get right back into it. Right, some days you'll hear, it's fine, take your time, or be soft on yourself. And today I want you to remind yourself that you're strong enough to try again. You're strong enough to stay right here. Left knee to your chest, rise all the way to stand. Dancer's pose, left hand, left foot. And kick your foot back up into your hand, open up your heart. Let's take up a little more space. We're here for 2 more breaths. Stay with me, the left leg doesn't drop, it reaches back to airplane. Stay energized in that left leg, inhale. Exhale, high lunge on your breath in to the back of the mat, right knee to your chest, breathe out. Eagle legs, right side on top. Eagle arms, right side underneath. Sink lower, especially if eagle's not your favorite. Squeeze in tighter, hug down tighter. Beautiful, last time, breathe in. Breathe out. Unravel right knee to your chest. Right peace fingers, hook your right big toe. Same side. Reach the right leg forward. Open all the way up. Last big one, standing up on this left leg. Take it bigger. Lift the leg 1 inch higher. Maybe the gaze and the left arm start to rise for 3. For 2, mountain pose, feet together on 1. 1 breath in, 1 breath out. Final round, arms up, mountain pose. Bow forward over your legs. High plank on your breath in. Chaturanga on your breath out, upward facing dog. To downward facing dog. Walk your hands in toward your feet. Roll yourself to stand. Left knee to your chest, rise. High lunge, top of the mat, step forward. Reach out, breathe in. Warrior two, breathe out. Peaceful warrior. Back of the mat, Skandasana, bend the right knee. Good, top of the mat, bend the left knee. Twisting low lunge to the top, left hand down, right arm high. We press to wild thing, right toes in back. Roll your heart open. Cheetah, knee to nose, pull it in. 3-point. Cheetah. 3-point. Cheetah. Last time, 3-point, and we stay. Bend the knees, stack the hips. Flip your dog. Heavy in the feet, soft in the chest. Push up 1 inch higher. Unflip right leg high to the sky. Right foot forward, runner's lunge. High lunge, big breath in. Warrior two, breath out. Peaceful warrior. Half moon, right hand down, left leg high. It's not a resting spot, it's a growing spot. Bigger every inhale. That right hand starts to pick up. One more long, full breath in. With control, warrior two. Breath out. Straight arms, reach up. Goddess pose on your exhale. Reach up, breathe in. Goddess pose, breathe out. Last one, reach up, full breath in. Goddess pose and stay on your breath out. Right here, right where the legs start to talk to you. Lift just the heels. Maybe you start to feel a little shake in the legs. Don't run away from that. You don't need to take a rest. We just need to breathe for 5, for 4, 3, 2, straight arms, straight legs, breathe in. Warrior two, top of the mat, breathe out, peaceful warrior. Standing split, bring the left leg, lift the right, this is it. Kundalini squat, get low. Standing split, stretch out. Kundalini squat, sink down. Standing split, stretch. One more, Kundalini squat and stay. Hands to heart center, flatten your back. Rise up, warrior three, strong left leg. Right knee to your chest, all the way to stand. Dancer's pose, right hand grabs your right foot. Create space, take it all up. Even if you fall, come right back into it. Stay with me, don't drop the leg, airplane. Arms sweep back with control, lengthen the right leg. Beautiful, we reach back, high lunge, full inhale, this is it. Left knee to your chest, back to the mat. Eagle legs, left side on top. Eagle arms, left side underneath. Feel that wobble. And then move with the wobble instead of fighting against it. Right, recognize that that shift is part of it. Don't let it knock you off. One more breath in eagle. Left knee to your chest, rise all the way up. Final big one. Left peace fingers, hook your left big toe. Same side. Start to open the leg, reach the right arm out. It gets bigger, the left side rises, the right arm reaches up, maybe your gaze lifts for 5, 4, 3, 2, feet together on 1. Sweep your arms up overhead, breathe in. Bow forward over your legs, breathe out. Bend your right knee, straighten your left. And your left knee, straighten your right. And back to center. Slowly drag yourself up to mountain pose. Let your head be the very last thing to lift. Sweep your arms up, inhale. Fold forward over the legs, exhale. Walk yourself out. High plank on your breath in. Or all the way down onto your stomach on your breath out. Sphinx pose. Untuck the toes. Press into your forearms. Pull your heart through your upper arms. Shoulders melt down the back. Maybe you press all the way up into seal. Slowly melt yourself all the way back down. Plant the hands, press to upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands in towards your feet. Rise up, right knee to your chest. Right foot forward, high lunge. Reach forward, breathe in. Warrior two, breathe out. Straighten both legs, reach your arms up. All 10 toes face the long side of the mat. Wide leg forward fold. And then in the exact opposite way that I've been asking you to stay in it, to keep pushing, to keep working, now I want to encourage you to soften. Don't bully yourself into a stretch. Don't try to push yourself into that space. See what happens if you just let go. There's a time to be strong, a time to push forward, and there's a time to recognize when your body or your mind needs a little rest. And it's just about being able to tell the difference so that if someone offers you a space, if someone offers you a moment, you know if you need to take it or if you can keep moving forward. Halfway lift your back, take a breath in to the back of the mat, Skandasana. Bend your left knee, straighten your right. Low into the hips, feel a stretch on your right inner thigh. Maybe you press the left elbow into your left inner thigh. Top of the mat, runner's lunge. Drop your back knee for low lunge. Just one time, take your gaze up toward the ceiling. Feel a big stretch in your left inner thigh. Start to heel to the right foot over, half pigeon. Fighting the body on this one. We're trying to melt with the body, move with the body. Rhythm, a harmony between that exhale and that next release in your legs. Exhale helps you let go of something, helps you move into something different. Start to walk your hands in toward your shin, lift your shoulders over your hips. Tuck your tailbone just a little, draw your belly away from your right heel. Press into your hands, left toes tucked, downward facing dog. Final time we'll be here. Take one more big breath in and out. And walk your hands in toward your feet. Roll up left knee to your chest. High lunge, top of the mat. Reach forward, breathe in. Warrior two, breathe out. Straight arms, straight legs. Wide leg forward fold. Two more breaths. Skandasana to the back of the mat. Bend your left knee, straighten your right. Runner's lunge at the top of the mat. Frame your right foot, straighten your left. We drop the back knee down, open up your chest. Your foot over for a half pigeon. Somehow I'm on the same side, so I'm going to go ahead and switch my legs. Left foot comes in front. Your shin, lift your shoulders up, tuck your tailbone just a touch, pull your abs away from the left heel. Sit onto your left hip. Carry both legs around to the top of your mat. If you're facing the back, turn and face your front. Sweep your arms up overhead. Take a big breath in. Bow forward over both legs. Breathe out. Start to roll yourself up, and then all the way down onto your back. Pull your right knee into your chest, a big squeeze. Drop the right knee over to the left, supine twist. Back to center, hug the right knee in. Stretch it out across your mat. Pull the left knee up in its place. Drop it over to the right. Draw both knees in toward your chest. Meet for just a moment here. A moment to appreciate how we feel now versus how we felt in the beginning. And to take a look at all the movements, all of the postures, the poses that we created. How you felt about them. Were they easy? Did they feel challenging? Did you work a little harder than you wanted to? Remind yourself why that effort is worth it, what it feels like on the other side. And then lift your head, neck, and shoulders up. Take a full breath in. Shavasana on your breath out. After this, I invite you to stay for a little longer in your Shavasana. Creating more of that softness, feeling that opposition between the tough work that you did and the space that you're sitting in right now. But if you're ready to move on, we're going to start to wiggle our fingers and our toes. Roll to the right or to the left. And then slowly bring yourself up to a seated position. We'll meet with our legs crossed, eyes closed for just a moment if you feel comfortable with it. Take this moment right here to set your next intention. Set an intention for whatever comes after the practice. Set it with that knowledge or a little bit more of that wisdom about what it means to work hard, even when it's easier not to. Hold yourself accountable. To keep reaching, to keep growing, to keep trying, even when it would be much easier to walk away. Bring your hands to heart center. We seal that intention in with one final breath. In through your nose, fill all the way up to the very top. Open Open your mouth and sigh it out. With your thumbs to third eye center, where the light and the love in me sees and honors that same light and love in each of you. Thank you so much for sharing that work with the rest of us. Namaste. Nice work, you guys. Thank you so much for sharing your